Good afternoon, YouTubers. Welcome back to my channel. This is Joseph Magi, author of Playing Card Divination and Fortune Telling, the Magi Method. Find the book worldwide on Amazon and Kindle and paperback versions. Find the full color card deck used here on Etsy/Magi Method. If you like the content, please subscribe. Okay, so the headline is some anti-Kavanuagh protesters were paid to help make viral moments, Vice News editor says. I don't know if you guys know what Vice News is, but Vice News is extremely liberal media. Furthermore, 3 Texas doctors testified, "We saw protesters paid cash to disrupt the Brett Kavanaugh hearings." So, and here's an image of the famous confrontation of Senator Jeff Flake by these 2 women. One of these ladies is Anna Maria something. She's not even an American. And she is co-executive director of the Center for Popular Democracy. So this person is not an American, and she's affecting our democracy. Remember all the hullabaloo about the Russians affecting the elections? Here's a non-American being paid to affect our electoral process. Okay, and the Center for Popular Democracy is funded by George Soros. I looked up the Center for Popular Democracy, and they're boasting about this. She's right on the front page of their website. Okay, there's also images of cash changing hands, and Vice News DC Bureau Chief Shauna Thomas admits there were paid anti-Kavanaugh protesters steering people to create viral moments. Okay, so literally, this moment where these ladies are so passionate about not approving Kavanaugh, this is staged. This is theater. These people are paid. That's extremely disturbing. Okay, and this woman, Anna Maria something or other, not an American, this is funded by George Soros. That's a big deal. George Soros is the EU open border guy. So let's just take a look at what's really going on. Okay, were anti-Kavanaugh protesters paid? Well, they were. So let's kind of just do an overall sort of a mini spread here. And they named another group Ultraviolet. We'll do a mini Celtic. So we have three black birds in the center. So creating a scene, women creating a scene, more women, taking action, taking positive actions, men take positive actions. Okay, crossroads, decisions, big decisions of government, and trying to stop everything, turn it, official. On the bottom we have the high tower. Okay, so they were there. Activity by women. Okay, it's supposedly a women's issue. Okay, all these allegations against Kavanaugh, none of them were proven, and many of them were now recanted. All of these allegations by women against the man, Kavanaugh, and Kavanaugh showing as an honest man. Okay, here's women, women, women. Okay, and the basis is Mother Earth. So, women and mothers. All women. Okay, representing all women. Trying to disrupt and destroy decisions to, taking actions to disrupt and destroy this man. It mirrors Kavanaugh. So, interesting. A lot of questions come up. Is George, okay, so George Soros, it brings up the conspiracy theory about George Soros. Is George Soros behind this huge push to the left, this radicalization of the left in the United States? Let's just throw, is George Soros behind paying for this radicalization of the left in Western democracy? Because this is happening simultaneously in the United States, in all of Europe, in Canada, in Australia. All of the westernized world is under attack right now. So George Soros behind. Okay, so butterfly, four-leaf clover, Trinity, and hamster wheel. It's the long game. Hamster wheel is a very long trip. Get up and do the same thing every day. So working together, butterfly. Butterfly is light. Butterfly is beautiful. Four-leaf clover is very opportunistic. Trinity, working together. Working together to create opportunities, and this is like, butterfly is like beautiful to turn the people's hearts. Okay, working constantly and opportunistically to turn the people's hearts. So yeah, George Soros is trying to push our democracy far left. Okay, George Soros, it seems, is directly behind the flooding of Europe with Middle Eastern and African immigrants for the last, I'm not sure how long that's been going on. I was there in 2000, so it's 2018. It's been going on for 20 years. And I was accidentally in that area of Paris where all the migrants, you know, just sleep out in tents, and it still looks like that. And that was 2000. That was in the year 2000. So it's been going on for more than 20 years that they've been flooding Europe with Middle Eastern and African migrants. And in Rome, you have to pay to use the bathroom. It's not much. It's like, it was Italian lira, so it was like 2,000 lira, which was like $1. It was like 2,000 lira was like 50 cents at the time. Okay, now they're on the euro. But the people who would watch the bathrooms were not Italian. I'm like, who are these people? I didn't know who they were. And they were all, you know, Muslim immigrants. There's the conspiracy theory that Israel is trying to flood, is trying to, you know, destroy our democracy. Is there any truth to this? Because Israel is keeping up its borders very strongly. And so there's this big conspiracy theory going around that's been popular for quite some time. So is Israel trying to, you know, flood the West with, is Israel behind this? Or is it just George Soros is doing it? And it turns out it's legal to pay protesters. That should not be legal. Okay, is Israel behind this? Olive tree, finger of God, mustard seed, Mercury. Communication, changing everything, planting the seed in the deeply rooted society. 7 and 7, 14, 4 diamonds. So, finger of God changes things. Okay, they're trying to change the deeply rooted society and plant a new one through the media, through working the media. Oh my goodness, yes they are. And that's, you know, I think we should address that. Interestingly, you know, it's very popular for Christians to support Israel because the Bible says, I will bless those who bless Israel and I will curse those who curse Israel in Genesis 12:3. So I for one am a supporter of Israel, and the question becomes, well, who's the true Israel? Okay, who are the true children of Abraham? Who is true Israel? And, you know, there's a literal country named Israel. Okay, and that's not an accident. All right, so let's look at what we've got here. Some interesting things. So our anti-Kavanuagh protesters being, you know, this is sort of the general anti-Kavanuagh protesters being paid to make viral moments. And here's a viral moment that someone, George Soros, is funding. This woman is actually paid to do this, and she's not even a citizen. Okay, so if they're going to scream about Russia affecting our elections, shouldn't they scream about George Soros and foreigners being paid to affect our judgeships? Yes, I think they should, and I think it should be illegal. Let's ask: Will they make paying protesters illegal? Will they move to make paying protesters illegal? Coffin, veil, money. Ooh, what an interesting throw. Okay, are they going to make paying protesters illegal? Coffin, veil, cornucopia, scapegoat. Coffin is ending, veil, ending this secret practice of paying people. 15 and 4 is 19. Decisions to scapegoat is cast it out. Yes, the Congress is going to look at making this illegal. Okay, so here in the general, we have women protesting to destroy Kavanaugh and help decide. Okay, they're going to help to make this practice illegal, and it should be illegal. Is George Soros involved? And George Soros is a one world order guy. Okay, and if you believe the Bible, then when there is universal leadership of the whole world, one leader over the whole world, just like the EU leads all of Europe, and one monetary system, one religion, one monetary system, and one centralized leadership over the entire world, that's when you got 7 years, bend over, kiss your butt goodbye. Okay, so that's what George Soros is for. That's what all the globalists are for. So is George Soros behind this? He's actively working with others to change the hearts of people constantly over the long term. And this is 7, 3 and 4 and 0. 7 is two clubs. He's committed over the long term to, and it's interesting. This is propaganda. You know, the butterfly is light, and it's beautiful, and it seems like, you know, there's a way that seems right to the man, but the way thereof leads to death. I would note that what George Soros is for, what these radical leftists are for, is democratic socialism. Who are the democratic? Have we seen democratic socialism before? Yes, the Nazi Party, they are democratic socialists. Okay? That's what these people are for. They're for democratic socialism. And they're always talking about fascism, they're always talking about racism. Fascism is forcing everybody to do what you want them to do. That's exactly what they're doing. Racism is discriminating on the basis of color and sex. That's exactly what they do. That's all they do. That is, identity politics is racism. And last I checked, that was bad. Okay, is Israel behind, because there's a conspiracy theory, is Israel behind the flooding of the West with immigrants? Yeah, they're the finger of God. They're planting these people in our societies. This adds 4 diamonds, cornerstone, they're sending them. They're sending them, yeah, to disrupt our society. Huh. Very interesting. I wanted to cover a little bit of the conspiracy theory, so I hope you don't mind. Anyway, that's how I see it. I'm Joseph Magi, author of Playing Card Divination and Fortune Telling, the Magi Method. Find the book worldwide on Amazon and Kindle and paperback versions. Find the full color card deck used here on Etsy/Magi Method. Please subscribe if you like the video.